our channel MS UPSC Dream. In this video, I am going to discuss about Class 6, Chapter 3, What is Government? You all have heard the word government in several times, sometime in news channel, sometime in newspaper and in other places. In this chapter, we are going to see what are the functions of government, levels of government, types of government. All these things we are going to discuss in this chapter. So before going to discuss all these things, the first thing we need to understand is what is government. So the simple definition of government is that it is a group of people who have authority to govern the country. Now, in this definition, there is two keywords. First is authority and second is governing. So, when the authority word comes, that means there are someone who give them power to govern our country. But who is someone who give the power? So the someone is the citizen of the country. So the citizen of the country give power to the group of people to govern the country. And in the same definition, the word governing is also mentioned. And when this governing is replaced by the ruled, that means it becomes the monarchy form of government. We discuss what is the democratic form of government and what is a monarchy form of government. So the chapter starts with that every country needs a government. Now why country needs a government? So the country needs a government to make decisions and get things done. Now what are the decisions? So the decision is to where to build road, where to build a school, or how to reduce the price in the market, how to increase the supply of electricity. So all these decisions are taken by the government. The NCERT is also mentioned some functions of the government. It includes that the government has a job to protecting the boundary of the country and maintaining peaceful relation with other country. It is a responsibility of government for ensuring that all citizens have enough to eat and have good health facility. And even for it, our government introduced various schemes like Mission Indradhanush, Ayushman Bharat, Pradhan Mantri Swasthya Suraksha Yojana. The government is also responsibility to protect a people from natural disaster, and for it we have the Disaster Management Authority at national, state and district level. Now the next topic given is that there are some rules that have been made and applied to everyone. Now why we need a rule? So we need a rule to control the resources, to protect the territory of the country and to make people secure. And all this thing is done by the government on the behalf of the people who give them authority. The government take the decision and implement this decision among the people. The next topic is the level of government. In India, there are 3 levels of government: national level, state level, local level. In national level, we have government for entire India. In state level, we had government at each state. And in local level, we have government at district level. It is added by the 73rd and 74th Amendment. So, when we talk about the national level government, it means it for the entire India. When we talk about the state level government, that means the government for each state, like government for Rajasthan, Gujarat has their own government, Madhya Pradesh their own government. Now, the third level is local level. It means each state is divided into several districts and each district is their own government. Now, the next topic is laws and the government. So, the government makes laws and everyone who lives in the country has to follow this. This is the only way through which government can function, and without these laws, the government power to make decision is not much useful. Now, the another topic is the types of government. What are the types of government? So, in NCERT there are two types of government given. First is democratic government. Second is monarchy form of government. So, first we discuss democratic form of government. In democratic form of government, people of the country give power to the government. The people of the country elect their government through election. It is called a democratic form of government. And the another form of government is monarchy. In the monarchy, the power to make decision and run the government is the hand of the king and queens. Now, what are the difference between democratic and monarchy form of government? One of the main difference is that in democratic form of government, the government needs to explain the decision that is been taken by the government to the people. But in case of monarchy, the kings and queens do not have to explain their action or defend their action they take. They can take any action without explaining to the people. But it is not possible in a democratic form of government. Now, as you know that India is a democratic form of government. So, the same is written that India is a democracy. And the democracy is come from the long struggle. What is the basic idea of? The basic idea of democracy is that people rule themselves by participating in making of this rule. Democratic form of government is also known as the representative democracy. In a representative democracy, people do not participate directly, but they choose their representative through an election process who will work on the behalf of their people. Now, the one picture is given, and this picture is after casting the vote. So, in this picture written is that every person has only one vote. That means doesn't matter how rich or how poor you are, from which caste you belong, what are the gender of it. One person has only one vote. It shows the equality, which is very necessary. Now, when India became independence, only small minorities has allowed to vote, because British government not allowed to vote everyone. Only the few men who has property or who has knowledge have allowed to vote. And this is not liked by Gandhiji. Gandhiji is very shocked that only few people is allowed to vote. That why when India become independence, the first right we give to our citizen is right to vote. And it is called universal adult franchise. That means every adult in the country has right to vote. In the general young India, 1931, Gandhiji said that I cannot possibly bear the idea that a man who has got wealth should have the vote, but that a man who has got character but not wealth or literacy should have no vote, or that a man who works honestly by the sweat of his brow day in and day out should not have the vote for a crime of being a poor man. So, this is all about class 6 chapter 3. I hope you like this. Please subscribe our channel.